Breckenridge and Keystone open the golf season this weekend with all 63 holes and cheap rounds for locals. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. First, Interstate 70 at Vail Pass is in need of some serious TLC, and roadwork there has already begun. Tracy Truelove with CDOT.
That'll still look the same configuration, but it's just a section of highway that gets beat up a lot, and so it's time for repaving.
Crews began with roadwork on the east side of Vail Pass from the summit to Officers Gulch earlier this month, but most lane closures don't begin until mid-June. Expect night closures through July, with work wrapping up there in September. CKS Paddle Fest is this weekend in Buena Vista, and Jocelyn Chrisman with AVA Rafting has a field report from Browns Canyon.
Typically, each year, especially along the Arkansas River, we are closing certain sections because the water gets too high. Most of us are pretty thrilled with the water levels.
AVA and other local raft guiding companies have been leading daily trips on the Arkansas River since early May, and Class 5 rafting on Clear Creek started last week.
It's such a cool section of water, especially in that lower canyon area, which is the Class 5. You know, you're winding around all these parts that you can kind of see when you're driving on I-70, but you get a really great close look when you're actually in the water.
But what about runoff after especially low snowpack in southern Colorado? Chrisman says they expect a perfectly average rafting season, and besides, AVA has a new addition this year, a guided Via Ferrata Traverse on craggy cliffs outside Buena Vista and Idaho Springs.
The Via Ferratas were used to traverse cliff faces in World War I, and it's just like a really cool extreme mountaineering adventure.
For info on rafting trips and more, see coloradorafting.net. In 24 short hours, golf season at Breckenridge Golf Club and the Keystone Ranch Course will be in full swing. Yes, pun intended. Breck opens 18 holes tomorrow with the elk and bear courses. All 27 holes open Saturday with the beaver course. PGA Pro Errol Miller says winter roughed up the greens there.
This kind of winter where it was a light snowfall, some lack of coverage at times of the year, potentially some ice damage. There are some of the putting surfaces that have a little bit of winter damage.
But the fairways are playing fast, like midsummer, especially on the bear course.
Fairways came out of the winter really good, and the warm May that we've had, which is the warmest May I can remember, almost to the point you don't even need to play winter rules. Fairways are playing really nice.
And he should know, Miller has been with Breckenridge longer than Krystal 93 has been on air.
This will be the start of my 34th season.
At Keystone, all 36 holes are ready tomorrow, Friday, when Keystone Ranch Course opens for the season. Watch for new menus at both clubhouses there, and locals pay $45 for a round of 18 with cart until early June. At Breck, 9 walking holes is $22 for residents until June 7th. 18 holes is $44. In sports, the Rockies take the night off before opening a weekend series at home with the Reds. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.